In just a few hours, new technology for border protection will be discussed on Capitol Hill as well. This includes things like better surveillance and communication, underground technology, so think about the tunnels, and better operating systems. Sheriff Thaddeus Cleveland from Terrell County, Texas, joining us now. He is in Washington and going to be testifying during today's hearing. What message will you be taking to lawmakers about your concerns at the border?
Howdy, Marni. It's good to be back with you. And first and foremost, I'm going to be talking about Terrell County and what we experience along our portion of the U.S.-Mexico border. Being Texas' 10th largest county, 54 miles of river with Mexico, and that busiest county and border patrol station from El Paso to Del Rio. I want to make sure that they understand what we face out there. But, technology is key to our area and to our success. We've recently had some, in the past few years, some technologies deployed, autonomous surveillance towers, Buckeye game cameras, and those have worked extremely well. The portion of the border that we patrol and that we monitor, we have 1,500-foot cliffs. We don't need a wall or a barrier there. What we need is more technology to help us with detection and tracking.
Drones is an interesting thing, right? We're learning so much about the capabilities of drones. What have you seen at the border in terms of the use of drones and how it may be helping surveil?
And I'll start with the Predator B. Which is the drones we used over in the desert during the Gulf Wars and whatnot. CBP has a fleet of those that we utilize. I wish we had more. Those give us, they can give us the ability of some persistent surveillance. That is something that we lacked along the border. But in place of that, the Border Patrol stations have the small unmanned aerial systems, as does Texas DPS under Operation Lone Star. And both of those agencies utilize them in my county, and they give us that extra eye in the sky. They have thermal imagery that help us with groups at night as well.
What will be your strategy for lawmakers who are skeptical that some of these systems are working to alleviate the challenges that you're seeing? How will you convince them that you need the resources, you need the funding?
Simply my 26 years as a Border Patrol agent, I've watched technology evolve. We went from seismic sensors in the ground that you'd have to respond to look at that actual area to see if someone crossed for a footprint or some sort of sign, where now we've grown into actually game cameras that send us live images to our phones. Also, when we look at different scope trucks, what we call remote video surveillance now. It used to be just a blob on a screen. Now we have almost crystal clear pictures that we can tell, if it's a person or if it's animal. So technology has grown. My 26 years of experience, and look, I'm apolitical. It doesn't matter if you're Republican or Democrat. I'm here to serve not only my county, but Texas, the United States of America. So, I want to make sure that we're all safe and protected.
How would you assess morale and communication right now between local, state, and federal authorities addressing the situation at the border?
In my county, it's extremely well. And when we first started Operation Lone Star, and I was still at Border Patrol, we embraced Operation Lone Star. That there was some feedback from our higher ups that we didn't need to be involved with it. But look, in my county, we're the most remote, the most desolate portion of the U.S.-Mexico border. Partnerships are key. So when we talk about technology, we have to also talk about those partnerships. And regardless if we had the same amount of apprehensions we did under the last year of President Trump, that's still 400,000 too many. Partnerships are going to be key regardless of what's going on along the border.
Well, Sheriff Thaddeus Cleveland, I know your voice important at today's hearing. We'll be watching closely. Thank you for joining us. Thank you for watching. Go to NewsNationNow.com to find NewsNation on your television provider. And don't forget to click the red subscribe button below to get more of NewsNation's fact-driven, unbiased coverage.